Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you probably till around 5 o'clock. Just got in a little irritated. It's not all that important why. It's not all that important why. But come on in. If this is your first time checking out the show, welcome. Welcome. It's good to have you. If this is not your first time checking out the show, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around or coming back or, whatever the case may be. Got a few things that I want to talk about, but as usual, come on in and say hello to me so that I can say hello to you and we can get the show started that way. You know what? I feel like that just makes it feel like, we all kind of, not family, but, we all cool. We all cool. We all in this together. Got Robert Willis in the house. Good afternoon, Robert Willis. Got Anthony in the house. Good afternoon. Maria. Good afternoon, Maria. Got Quintano. Quintano says, what it do, world? Got Myosha in the house. Says she's super busy. All right. CK says he just ran into his ex at McDonald's. Working there. That's always an awkward thing. Running into an ex, depending on how everything kind of shook out. Got Shirley checking in from Westchester. Good afternoon, Shirley. Got Denise Divine. Good afternoon. College Hill checking in. Karen, good afternoon. Anthony says, who pissed you off? What make you think somebody pissed me off? I'm not pissed off. I don't understand that question. I'm a little irritated. But that's all right. It happens. Terry Anderson. Good afternoon, Terry. We got Black Russian. Black Russian says, good afternoon. Watching on mute until my meeting is over. All right. I'll try to be very animated for you. I don't even know what that was. Brenda, hi from Fairfield. We got Brent in the house. Janice says, is this today's show? No, this is not today's show. This is absolutely not today's show. Myosha says, I saw an ex in Target last week. Dude has aged. All right. Let's see. I can't wait to hear E-Man address the border crisis. I'm licking my chops. Oh, that's weird. That was a great animation. Got Andrea checking in from downtown. Got downtown in the house. Brandy checking in. Greetings. As you can tell, the voice is still not there. It's a little bit better. It feels a little bit better. I don't know if it sounds any better, but it feels a little bit better. I'll do a lot less talking this week outside of this show. I'll do a lot less talking this week. We got Sean Nutter in the house from Atlanta. All right, Atlanta in the house. And Ben wants to hear my take on the border crisis. I might be one of the few people who don't believe there's a border crisis. Look, I don't care about them people coming over here. I don't care. Hopefully there's enough to go around. And if there's not, then, we got to fight for what we get, which is not that much different than the position that we as black people have been in our entire existence here in America. So, look, get out there, work hard, do whatever it is, hopefully legally, that you have to do to make it. And if for whatever reason that don't work, do what you got to do to make it. I'm not one of these, this is our country and they're coming in and they're going to take our jobs and they're going to, Whatever. Whatever. I think I would actually be for open borders. Just open it up. You go wherever you want to go. You live wherever you want to live. Travel freely, back and forth. It's the world, man. It's the world. We should all be welcome worldwide. Then Ben, no, sorry. Ben says, I hope 3 or 4 end up sleeping in your backyard. Well, I got like 3 or 4 white people sleeping in my backyard. Why not have 3 or 4 Latinos back there? Yeah, behind my house in the woods. I want to say it's a tent city. It's not a tent city. But there's some homeless people sleep back there. So I got 3 or 4, white people in my backyard. What's 3 or 4 Latinos or Mexicans or whatever gonna hurt? I might be different than a lot of people. Like, I really do. I wish the best for every person, not just every black person, not just every American. I wish the best for every person. I hope that you, whoever you are living your best life. That you're happy. I know everybody ain't, but I wish they were. I hope everybody got something to eat, got somewhere to sleep, not being attacked by people, not being brutalized and assaulted, and allowed to actually pursue happiness in whatever form that is, as long as your happiness ain't hurting other people. And when I say hurting, I mean actual hurting, like not hurting people, feelings hurting people, but actual hurting people. Like, if it makes you happy to run around and stab people, I don't want you to be happy, because you're going to hurt people and mess with their happiness. But heck, if sleeping under a bridge makes you happy, sleep under the bridge. You ain't hurt nobody. But it don't look good. I don't care. Do it hurt you? It might hurt the city. And if you ain't hurt nobody, I wish happiness on everyone. Joy and peace and love on everyone. Even sometimes people who've done me wrong. Now, I have to admit, that's a struggle. If you've done me wrong, I don't wish bad on you. But I'm not sitting around thinking, oh, I hope he's happy, or oh, I hope she's happy, or oh, I hope they're happy. Oh, I hope that's, no. I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. But other than that, a few people coming on, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it. It's not much more than a few, Emanuel. You're talking about millions of people. Well, and this don't sound crazy, and it's not our job, I guess. Make situations better in their country. Maybe we work on making situations better in their countries. We ain't got no gripe against meddling in other nations' affairs. Let's go meddle in their affairs for the good of everyone. I don't know. I'm different. I'm different when it comes to that, I think. I'm going to get out. I'm going to do what I got to do. Hopefully that makes me successful. And what success looks like to me might be different than what success looks like to you. What success looks like to me is me and the people that I love and care about on a personal level. We got everything we need and we're happy. And that usually means we got some stuff that we want, but we're happy. I don't live in a, $600,000 home, but I'm happy. Like, when I come home, I'm like, I'm home. and home feels like home. I'm happy. When I get my little Honda, I'm happy. I don't need a Mercedes. I'll be honest, even if I was like a rich dude, I probably wouldn't drive a Mercedes. I'd probably have a Buick or something like that. A nice Honda, a nice Buick, a nice, you know. So I liked some of those Buicks, like the Enclave, and I liked the I forget what the car was. LaCrosse, I think. To me, that's success. Anthony says, my feelings exactly. Ain't worried about the next cat. If somebody take what I got, that's on me. Yeah. Oh, and I missed a lot of my good afternoons. Kenneth, good afternoon. Tina, good afternoon. Maybe that chick from jail got out and she back there too. Except Bill Cosby. Well, raping people is hurting people. So I don't wish happiness on Bill Cosby if his happiness is drugging chicks and raping them. See what I'm saying? But if his happiness was not hurting other people, then I was down for it. Eat as much pudding pops as you want, Bill. Have a Coke and a smile and all that stuff. I don't want to drop the pills in the drink. No, I don't. No, I don't support that. I don't do a Bill Cosby impersonation. I'm sorry. Diane, good afternoon. Pamela, good afternoon to you. Let's see. Anthony says, people crying about others coming here. If life here was like it is in other places, me and my family would be hiking too. How you going to complain about something you would do if in that same circumstances? We got LaDonna checking in from Price Hill. Daryl says, what up, E-Man? And the Afternoon Experience chat crew. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to say that. You say that. And you certain you're not gay? I'm asking. I'm asking. Are you sure that you're not gay? Like 100%? I'm just checking. Ben says, you're not paying bills right now, E-Man, so I understand your perspective. Okay. Richard says, you got a lot of gray hair in your head, E-Man. What's going on with you? Age and gray hair. I'm not sure what I don't even understand the question. Anthony says, I haven't met, I think he meant any American that lost their job because a so-called illegal immigrant took their job. Well, I have. In a kind of roundabout way, but I really wasn't mad at the immigrants who weren't here, went through all the legal channels to be here. I worked at a meatpacking plant for years. I know another meatpacking plant story. I worked at a meatpacking plant for years. I've told this story where they hired a lot of what people would refer to as illegal immigrants to try to bust up the union. And they voted in a bad contract. They got rid of people who normally they would have kept. And did they fire people to hire illegal immigrants? Yes. Did they have reason to fire those people? Yeah. Would they have fired them if they didn't have a plan to hire those illegal immigrants? No. That sounds weird, don't it? That sounds weird. Okay, you work at my plant. Let's just say you're late 3 days this month. You're 2 minutes late 3 days this month. According to our contract, I could fire you for that. Before the illegal immigrant thing, it wasn't no big deal. You 2 minutes late. It take about, to get everything kind of switched over, shift change, and all of that kind of stuff, takes really a good 10, 15 minutes. So you didn't miss a beat. So they, oh, you're late, don't be late. Nobody would have cared. But when they like, oh, we need to hire some of these illegal immigrants. What? No, you were 2 minutes late. We're writing you up. Oh, no, you were 2 minutes. We're writing you up. Oh, no, you were 2 minutes late. You're fired. So did they bring it on themselves? Sure. Would they have fired them had they not had the plan for the illegal immigrants? No. So is it fair to say that the illegal immigrants took these jobs that otherwise they would have kept? Yeah. But I'm not mad at the illegal immigrants because of that. That's the greedy company. So I've met them, but I'm still not mad at the people coming here. Janice says, will a bank cash an out-of-state money order if you don't bank with them? I have no idea. I haven't seen a money order in I don't know how long. I didn't know they still sold money orders. I mean, I'm sure they do. Like, you could still send a telegram, can't you? But who does that? Who sends a telegram now? Can't you still send a telegram? Can't you still wire people money? You can still do all of that stuff. Does anybody still do it? I'm sure somebody out there. Somebody, grandmama. Baby, you just tell me you got a Western Union somewhere near you? Tell me how wide is money? It was a terrible grandmama. CK, so Livingston, you really believe, hold on, let me put the chat overlay up here. Because y'all know I get to talking about something and a whole lot of stuff has gone through and then y'all miss it. So you really believe Cosby was out here drugging and R-wording people? Yes. I can't believe you don't. Jay says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Jay. Tina says, who is gay? I didn't say anybody is gay. I asked if somebody was gay. I think we have to understand, we as people, we have to understand what a question is. It's not a statement. If I ask you, are you gay? I'm not calling you gay. You may have done or said something that leads me to believe that it's possible that you're gay. But I'm not calling you gay. I'm asking you, are you gay? Which opens up the door for you to say, no, I'm not gay. And then for me to say, sure, you're not gay. But it's just a question. I didn't say anybody was gay. I'm pretty sure it's a few gay people watching that's pretending to not be gay. But you don't have to do that anymore. It's 2023. You can just be open. But, there are still people who look down on it. Dwayne says, good afternoon, everybody. He's checking in from Mount Airy. David says, happiness for me is peace of mind and no stress. Yeah. Ben says, y'all complain about America now, and I haven't seen too many Negroes trying to leave the country. Just because you have a complaint about something, I don't understand that mindset. I don't understand that mindset. I don't know if you own a house, Ben, but if you own a house and something goes wrong with the house, And you complain about, like, that daggone water heater done broke down twice this month. That's a complaint. Do you just leave the house? Nah, I don't want the house no more and just leave. No. You get on the phone with your warranty company and you say, hey, that water heater I need a new water heater. And if the warranty company said to you, if you got so many complaints about the house, why don't you just leave? You'll be like, that don't make no sense when we can just fix what's wrong with it. Because I kind of pay you to do that. Same here. If we as Black people in particular, but just Americans in general, see something wrong with the country and point out that there is something wrong with our country. The idea ain't, so I'm leaving. The idea is I'm pointing out what's wrong so we can fix it. And government, ain't that what you take my money for? Ain't that what I put you in office for? It's for you to fix it, not to leave. That's foolishness. That's foolishness. That doesn't make sense in almost any scenario. You got a job, but you got a complaint about the job. You know, I could make a little bit more money. Oh, you got a complaint about the amount of money you make? Well, yeah, I could use a 12% raise. Why don't you just quit? Or you could give me a 12% raise. I think I have too many responsibilities and not enough people are carrying their weight. Oh, you got complaints. Well, why don't you just quit? No, because we could distribute some of these responsibilities and then I wouldn't have too many responsibilities and it would be fair for everybody. Somebody tell me the scenario in which if you have a complaint about something, that means just abandon it. That don't make sense. Stop asking Black people to do that. Stop asking Black people to do that. That's not reasonable. Daryl ain't gay. He didn't say delicious Bron. I didn't say he's gay. I never said he was gay. And I did not see the story about 3 Longhorn boys walking down the street in Fairfield last night either. I did not. Logic Slayer says, hey, what's up, Logic Slayer? Daryl says he's far from being gay. Ask his wife. Do you kind of swing both ways? Just a question. You're not gay, but it's for a fully grown man to call another fully grown man Bron. That really do sound like something you say in the throes of homosexual passion. I've seen enough movies to know that. Okay, I have to be honest. I've never been in the throes of homosexual passion, but I've seen movies, and that sounds like something that one of the people in the throes of homosexual passion might say. Let's see. E-Man, just say it. Stop beating around the damn bush. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hold on, I saw Wyatt. I know when I see Wyatt stuff come up, I have to find it and I have to read it. So hold on, I gotta scroll. Wyatt says, I think that's why the immigrants are leaving their countries for the reason you just described, because they don't see a fix happening. That's why. It's not like if they honestly thought that things could get better, would get better, I'm pretty sure they'd stay. They're not just leaving because they have a complaint. They're leaving because I'm sure they've had multiple complaints for multiple generations that they can look and see this ain't gonna get fixed. Ain't nobody trying to fix it. And this is a horrible situation. That's different than a complaint. Well, you know what? I don't think we make enough money. I'm leaving. No, it's a horrible, horrible situation that is untenable and seems unfixable. Wyatt says, I'm not mad at them leaving. They've been complaining as long as black folk in this country. All right. 400 years and beyond, if you let the black community tell it, same stuff. Okay, Ann. But hold on, let me just quick question. Just for Ben. Do you believe that America is perfect and flawless? Hold on, that wasn't a question. Do you believe that America is perfect and flawless? Do you believe that America is perfect and flawless? I like to give people opportunity to answer questions when I ask them. Of course not. So tell me, just name one thing wrong with America. Anything. It don't matter what it is. One thing wrong with America. Just one. It don't matter what it is. Mary, specifically, I'm asking Ben. But I agree that is a problem in America. Ben says now. Yeah, now. One thing wrong with America, one flaw with America now. One flaw with America now. Just one. It don't matter what it is, how big, how small. One flaw that you see in America. Wyatt says classism. Ben says inflation. Ben, have you complained about inflation? Because you know where this is going. Because if you're going to complain about something, your logic was just leave. See how foolish that logic is? See how foolish that logic is? If you see something, you recognize it, and you recognize that it's wrong, and you speak out about it, and you want it fixed, just leave. That's not reasonable. That's not reasonable. So stop telling black people, if y'all complain about stuff, if y'all got to complain, just leave. It's foolish. It's foolish. You complain about it to bring the issue to light in hopes that people will listen and that something will be done about it. Or even just to raise awareness. The problems are being brought to me. That's not the same thing. It is if you're complaining about it. If you can look at inflation, and I've heard you complain about things with our government and with our electoral system. You've done it on here on a regular basis. So why don't you leave? Because that's not reasonable. It's not reasonable. Stop saying that to black people. Trying to tell black people that you don't have a right. This is the essence of what you're saying as far as I'm concerned. Is to say to black people, you don't have a right to have a problem in America. And if you have a problem in America, then you should leave. Because everybody else has a right to complain about something. I don't hear you saying that to Marjorie Taylor Greene in there. Hey, look, white ladies, if y'all got a problem with America, then leave. I don't hear you saying it to Donald Trump. You're trying to run for president because you saying America is a failing country. Well, if you got a problem with America, then just leave. To the religious people who, oh, homosexuality is ruining this country. Well, if you got a problem with it, then leave. Nobody says that to those people. No, they got complaints and they are going to get out. They're going to speak out about it. They're going to say it's bad. They're going to make stuff up. They're going to do whatever they got to do to get their point out that something is wrong here in America and it needs to be fixed, whether you agree with them or not. Something is wrong here in America and it should be fixed. It should be addressed. Nobody tells them, if you don't like it, get out. Ben says he has a problem when black people make other people's problems our problem. Then get out. Then get out. That happens here in America. Get out. Bet you ain't leaving. I think I've driven that point home. A part of the country that we live in is that you got a right to complain about things that you don't like. I think you have a responsibility to try to fix those things, whatever way you go about fixing them. If the way you go about fixing them is just talking about them to raise awareness, that's fine. If the way you go about fixing them is to run for an office to try to work within the system, that's fine. If the way you go about it is to protest, that's fine. Peacefully. But we all got that right in this country anyway. And we shouldn't try to take that from black people because we don't like when they complain. All right. Enough of that. Y'all get it. Those of y'all who want to get it, y'all get it. Those of y'all who may not want to get it, you're not going to get it anyway. A few other things, minor things, very minor things. Where do I start? Last week, before I went off the air on Friday, somebody told me to go watch I got a call coming in. Let me get this call in. CK.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Livingston?
CK, I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, I just heard your show, man. I was in them Cincinnati streets. I heard your show. And bet you by golly, why are you talking about the same stuff I was talking about?
Oh.
Come out, you need to leave if you complain. I was like, I used to tell my ex-wife that all the time. You can't leave. We got married for life. This is till death do us part. You know what I mean? Then they want to come out the D word, divorce. Get out of here. You know what I mean? They want you to, you complain about the country, they want you to leave. But like you said, if you got the right complexion, they'll never say leave. Like, oh yeah, well, let's fix it. But as soon as me and you make a complaint, yeah, you need to get the hell on back to Africa. Ain't that what they say?
That is what some people say.
Man, they done told me. They done told me you got to stop. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with fixing what's wrong. If you got a problem, patch it up. But you want to just get rid of the whole, get rid of the person. Like we never wanted you N-words or monkeys here in the first place. That's how they be feeling inside.
Oh. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I think you on to the right point where you telling them stop telling us, suggesting us to go back, because really you're just letting us know that you don't want us here. And like you just said, you don't even have the right to complain about nothing, you N-word. We took you in, and now you're complaining. That's the kind of attitude I get off a lot of those people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not right. It's not fair. And then a lot of times there are some black people who adopt that same attitude and then try to put that on other black people. That I don't understand, but I know that it does happen.
Now that hurts. That hurts. You're going to let somebody from outside the culture influence you to diss me? And you going to tell me as another black man to get out of the country? What you been smoking? You feel me?
I feel you.
Why you going to do us like this? We supposed to be brothers, but now you done took the enemy side trying to get me up out of here. Because you threatened by people that look just like you. You got to remember, man. And I'm mad as hell, too. I was rooting for the Warriors just like you, brother. I was rooting for the Warriors. That damn LeBron, oh, my God. Did you see that?
I did. Well, I didn't actually watch the whole game. I watched a portion of it. It got to a point where it was over, and there's no reason for me to watch a game that I already know the outcome of that's not entertaining. So it was time to turn.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was Jordan, all the time. Jordan, he the man to go. Then LeBron got the shine. But then I thought the light-skinned assassin was taking it from King James. I thought he was the next prodigal son. But LeBron proved that he's still dominating out there. I thought Steph Curry took over the league.
Well, here's what I'll say. LeBron James is a good basketball player. You can't deny that. And you put the right pieces around him, he can win. But of course, like any other basketball player, you do need the right pieces around you to win. So
you ain't lying.
So
Anthony Davis,
yes,
he's the right piece for him. And I kind of, but now that he knocked off the guy I was rooting for, I'm kind of rooting for him now. What about you?
No, not at all.
You still ain't rooting for him?
No. See, I don't think it's fair. Give everybody in the league a gorilla, and then let's see how the gorillas shouldn't be playing with the regular humans. They shouldn't be playing with the regular humans, but it is what it is. The league ain't fair.
But did you think that? But I wanted to ask you, did you think he could become the face of the NBA, Steph Curry? Or
Sure.
did you think it was too hard to become the face like LeBron?
No, sure he could.
Yeah, that's what I was rooting for, man. So this loss, and followed by the loss in 2016 when Kyrie hit the three, it's devastating. So I think his chances might be slipping away from him.
Well, I'm rooting for Denver in this series because I can't root for him. So I'm rooting for Denver.
Yep.
And then if that team makes it through and they beat Denver, then I'll be rooting for whoever comes out of the East. because I don't like him, and so I will root against him until he retires, uh, and then I'll still root against him until he apologizes. Until he apologizes for posing as a gorilla on the cover of a magazine.
I feel you, hey, man. I understand. Man. You know, I had to call, man, and talk to you, man. God bless you,
Hold on,
man.
before
Have
you
a
go,
great
I do
show.
have to ask you one question. You disturbed me just a little bit at the beginning of this call when you talked about a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of made it sound like is it ex-wife or you still married?
Yeah, hey. That's
That
what I'm saying. I gave in, but that was my way to fight it. Like, how the hell we gonna make a promise to God for life, and then we gonna say, nah, we were just playing? It ain't supposed to work like that, is?
But you didn't like try to force her to stay or anything like that. You tried to convince her
Yeah,
to
man.
stay, not force her.
Convince. Yeah, that's a. You're right. You're right. I
Okay.
want, cause she, you know what I'm saying, good housewife, good clean, everything, personalities was good. You know what I mean? But like you said, I guess all things come to an end. But
Well,
that was my mentality back there. I'm like, look, I wouldn't have married you if I thought we was gonna get divorced, right?
but something was wrong. I don't want to get all up in your business like that, but sometimes people are clear and they understand the problem. Were you the problem, or was she the problem, or was it just one of those irreconcilable differences thing?
I think it was the rushing in there, cause you know when they hit that mid-30s, you feel me? They be like, oh, you got to get married type. So it'd be like, oh, my next boyfriend, I'm about to marry type. So I think the age thing where we like, it's time to get married when it really ain't time. It ain't a time. It ain't a blueprint. But I think maybe we should have held back on the big commitment and got to know each other a little better.
So it was,
That's what I think we should have.
but you didn't really answer the question. Was it a you thing? Was it a her thing? Or was it an irreconcilable differences we growing apart thing? If you
Yeah,
and be honest
yeah.
about it, like I'm not gonna ask you what you did if you like it was me, but you if you're honest about it, like I can look back through every relationship I ever had. Some of them I look at it and I'm like, oh, I was the problem in that relationship. Some of them I
Mm-hmm.
look at it like, no, she was the problem in that relationship. If she would have been for the right, that relationship would have worked. And then other ones, it's like, yeah, we was cool and everything was all right, but then we just really kind of grew apart. Nobody was really at fault. It just wasn't working. So in that marriage, was it a you thing? Was it a her thing? Or was it a things just ain't working thing?
See, it's about it's C, but it's about I'm more traditional, so you know the man of the household type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just trust me, so I can trust you. So if you're not trusting me with the household, then okay, then I think it's a shatter in the marriage. You got to trust me. Let me handle this. We got our responsibilities. I got this house. I got the bills and everything. You just handle your part. And then when things start getting questioned, when my judgment start getting questioned, that's when I start losing faith.
But
See what I
but
mean?
but would your judgment have been getting questioned? Like you can't say, "Hey, trust me, I got the bills," and then I look up and the lights is out, and you like, "Just trust me, baby." I'm like, I can't even read this book because it's night and we ain't got no lights because I was trusting you. I can't trust you no more because the lights is out. So was it one of
That's the thing.
those
I kept
things?
them on too. I kept the lights on too long. We should have went through some hard shit. When you give them everything, sometimes they don't appreciate it. Sometimes it's better to go through the struggle. But now the bills, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking care of everything. So it's no problem on that end. But
Okay.
then sometimes you can get spoiled. You can get spoiled, like buying your 16-year-old daughter BMW type stuff.
Uh-huh.
Get spoiled. Now she don't appreciate no cars when she's 25
So
because
then
you
she
bought it.
was the problem, is what you're saying.
No, he reconciled. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trust me. She ain't trust my judgment. Like, look, I
And
got this.
okay, and did you have good judgment?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then she was the problem. Don't be
I think
ashamed to
so.
say she was the problem if she was the problem.
Nah, man. I can't do it. I got to take responsibility. I'm the one married her. How am I marry somebody with a problem? If you marry somebody with a problem, you is the problem. You should have had better radars.
All right.
Don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in. Yep. Hey, man. Much love, man. Hey, we going to get them millions of dollars somehow. Somehow, some way. Keep praying.
All right, CK. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate your call. All right. That was CK. CK wouldn't say she was the problem. He was the problem. I'm like, sometimes it's hard to say. Sometimes it's hard to say. I believe, though, and it's just me, I believe this. And I try to do it. I have tried to do it after every relationship that I've been in that didn't work. I've tried to look at the relationship, analyze the relationship, see where I was the problem, see where she was the problem. Could we have worked that out? Was I a little too stubborn? Because I don't want to take any of that stuff. And it's all about growing, learning and growing. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I wanted her to trust me and I wanted her to trust my judgment, but I didn't really give her a reason to trust me. So she didn't feel comfortable. Even if I was making all the right decisions, what could I have done to make her feel more comfortable so that she knew that she could trust me and my decision-making abilities? And me just saying, trust me, that's not enough. Maybe. So yeah, I try to do that, or I've tried to do that after every relationship that I've been in. It didn't work out. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's easy. I wasn't a nice person to her. That has happened. She was not a nice person to me. It's pretty easy. You can look at it, oh, I cheated on her. Well, that's pretty easy. You was probably the problem. Oh, but why were you cheating? Don't matter. You cheated. You got caught. She left your ass. You was the problem. But if she would have been, then you the problem for not telling her what she needed to do. And I don't even think it's fair to say somebody need to do something in order to not cheat. That's you. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with looking back and analyzing a relationship, figuring out what went wrong, working on you. I try to be self-aware, working on you so that you don't find yourself in that same situation. Nothing wrong with it. A lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people really don't want to say, I was at fault in that relationship. Or, bruh, she was at fault. If she would have been a half-decent human, then everything would have been great. So, all right. Y'all know I love the haters. Got to read a hater thing. This holier than thou dude hate on LeBron, but watch that racist ass WWE. Go Lakers. You got a right to root for the Lakers. I'm not telling you not to root for the Lakers. I don't root for the Lakers. He ain't have a problem with Kamala, the Ugandan giant, or Saba Simba. I don't know who Saba Simba is. But I didn't have a problem with Kamala because they're clearly just playing characters. They're clearly just playing characters. They're not putting out the image of a black man is. And then get mad at people when they recognize what happened. If I go and dress up or play a gorilla, and then somebody say, bruh, you played a gorilla? And I'm like, that you the one at fault for thinking that I was playing a gorilla. But you was clearly playing a gorilla. That's what's wrong with black people. Every time somebody act like a monkey, they want to say you acting like a monkey. But you was acting like a monkey. So yeah. Brent says Saba Simba was Tony Atlas after he got out of rehab, dressed up like an African warrior. All right. Well, I was not aware of that. So apparently R-Dub watches more wrestling than me. Sometimes you just keep talking and you tell on yourself. You keep talking and you tell on yourself. Because I didn't know that. So thank you, R-Dub. Now I know you're a wrestling fan. And I would not have known that if you would have just shut up. Oh. Stop it. Tony Atlas was Saba Simba. Somebody just told me. Did you see the videos of his white wife kicking him and stomping him? No, I didn't. I mean, we now know you watch more wrestling than me. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, people talk and they tell on themselves. You just let them keep talking and they tell on themselves. Let me see. There was something else that I wanted to discuss. Oh, okay. Friday. At the end of the show, somebody, I can't remember who it was, B-Rab, I believe it was, called in and he said, did you see that Janelle Monáe video? And I was like, no, I saw a little clip of her walking out of the water, but I didn't see the video. She said, bro, watch that video. I watched it, because I got to learn how to dance. That was it. I was just watching for that. And so I went on ahead and I found it and I watched it and it was too much. It was too much. Look, I remember that a little bit of disclosure, not a Janelle Monáe fan, not a Janelle Monáe hater, not a fan. Like I couldn't tell you a single Janelle Monáe song. Like Lizzo, I don't know a single Lizzo song, not a one. Don't mean I got no hatred towards Lizzo. I'm just not familiar with her work. Same with Janelle Monáe. Not familiar with her work. Not familiar with her work. So I can't tell you a Janelle Monáe song. Here's what I know about, or what I thought I knew about Janelle Monáe. I knew she always wore black and white, and she was like a little dancing girl. I don't know how to put it into, because I'm not saying that to degrade her or, downgrade her, but I knew she sang and she danced, and she always wore black and white. And I remember either hearing her in an interview or reading something in an interview where she kind of said, basically she wear black and white because her mother used to be a waitress. And so her mother wore black and white. So the way she dances on stage and, in the music videos, and the way she dresses on stage and then the music videos and all of that kind of stuff was kind of a tribute to her mama. Always black and white because her mama was a waitress and always wore black and white. And so that was the way she presented herself. And I'm watching this thing and I'm thinking, was her mama also a half-naked whore? What in the world was going on? Like, and I get it. I think I get it. Like, if you hey, I've been out here doing my thing for a minute and I haven't really elevated to that upper echelon artist. And that stuff keep going to these other artists who are a lot more overtly sexual in their material and in their delivery and, all of that kind of stuff. So if I want to, musically, if I want to elevate to that next level, I gotta explore sexuality, sexual themes, sexual songs, sexual look, sexual everything. I have to explore this stuff. Because did you see what it did for, what's the boy name? The take my horse to the old town road and ride until I can't no more. What is his name? Him. And then he came out and he was gay and he was humping Satan and pregnant and all kind of nonsense. And then it kind of catapulted him to a whole new stratosphere. So is that what I need to do? And I guess our people was like, yeah, that'll take you to another level. And I was listening even to try to listen to the words of the song. And in essence, it was just I'm exceptionally sexual. I'm trying to say it in a way that, not, because I don't want to offend nobody. But it was about sex. The whole song was just about sex. I like sex. I like this kind of sex. I like a woman kissing my vagina sex. I like her licking my vagina sex. That was the song. And that's what I got from the song. I want a woman to suck and lick on my vagina. I like that. That was the song. And in the video, it was just a lot of nakedness. It was just a lot of nakedness. And I was like, I thought she was the little dancing girl. You know what I'm saying? Black and white dancing for your mama. Do it for your mama. But it was more like, I'm horny. I'm a little bit of a whore. I'm very loose out here. And I want sex. As a matter of fact, I want sex. I want to talk about how much I want sex. I want you to look at me having sex, and then I want you to want sex. Maybe with me, or maybe with somebody I'm with. But we doing a sex thing here. It was really weird. It was really weird. And I wonder, who do we blame? Do we even have to blame anybody for this? I think so. I think here in America, maybe around the world, we have moved to the point where in order to be successful in a lot of different arenas, you got to be sexual. You got to exploit your sexuality. And I think somebody or something is to blame for that. Somebody or something is to blame for that. Everybody's saying they didn't see the video. You go to YouTube. I would play it, but I don't have the rights to it. And, they would probably block. They probably wouldn't. They'd be like, oh, free promotion. But they'd be like, oh, no, he getting the promotion on his channel. We want it on our channel. So they would, try to come for me or block my video or whatever. If you want to just see naked raunch, whoredom, go check it out. I mean, it's nakedness. Here's what I'll say. How do I say this? She got some nice titties. She got nice titties. And I'm pretty sure they natural. Like they're actually hers. She didn't bow. They look nice. They sit nice. You know, the way they fall and the way they, she got nice titties. She got a nice body. The nipples are right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, the areolas ain't too big. They ain't too small. And all of that kind of stuff. You can tell all of that just by watching the video. I don't know how she packed them all in and all of that black and white. Because them titties didn't look like that when she was dressed in black and white dancing. They wasn't doing all of that stuff. They wasn't. Like, she strapped them bad boys down. She freed them now. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty, they are free at last. But we don't need to see them like that. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Now, who do we blame? You can blame Prince. I mean, he kind of jump-started some of this stuff. You know, he was out there, racy, raunchy. Remember the was it Alphabet Street? Love Sexy. That was the name of the album, right? Where he was naked on the album. I think he was naked on a few albums. And everybody was like, oh my goodness. But now, that stuff is nothing. That stuff is nothing. George Michael, remember I Want Your Sex? Like, oh man, it was banned from the radio. It was banned from the radio. He said sex is natural, sex is good. Not everybody does it, but everybody should. And oh my God, they went crazy. They banned it from the radio. They wanted to ban it from MTV. And you know, when you start doing stuff like that, you got to take it further, and you got to take it further, and you got to take it further. I bet they wish you could go back to sex is natural, sex is good. Not everybody does it, but everybody should. You got a whole video now. I'm sure this ain't the first one. This ain't the first one, I'm certain. But you got a whole video of just naked debauchery. Jeannie said, you missed my comment. I told you that Janelle Monáe was one of Prince's proteges. Okay, I didn't know that. And then I know she came out as whatever. I'm not even sure what she came out as. Like, she didn't come out as gay. She came out as fluid. I think. I'm not sure. I think, but that mean like she do chicks and she do dudes. And others. I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed. Again, I heard the song. I wouldn't necessarily know the song again. Like if I heard it on the radio. If I heard it on the radio, I wouldn't be like, that's Janelle Monáe. I wouldn't. I couldn't hum the melody for you because I wasn't paying no attention to the melody. I was paying attention to the melons, not the melody. And when she started and she grabbing that girl's booty, I was thinking, that's a nice booty. Yeah. Kiss it. Kiss it. You got on lipstick? Go ahead, kiss it. And then when she was sitting there, was that her mama she was sitting with? Was that her mama she was sitting with in the video? The one who used to be a waitress, but now is a whore? Was that the mama? I don't know if her mama's a whore. I'm hoping that she's just not doing this for her mama no more. That would be disappointing. Mom, I'm a whore like you always wanted me to be. Yeah, all right. But I watched it. I watched it once. Only once. Rachel said her mom approves, but her mom said, get ready for the comments. And are we not supposed to comment? Are we not supposed to comment? Like, is it bad to comment now? I know, no shame. No shame. Nothing can be shameful anymore. You just walk outside naked and walk down the street. What are you doing? Cover up. No, I'm not ashamed. What, you just met that dude on the street. Now y'all both on the street corner, on the literal street corner, having a sexual experience together. Oh, I'm not ashamed. I don't know, now it's 3 more dudes with you. Y'all having an orgy right there on the literal street corner. I'm not ashamed. Don't try to slut shame me. But you didn't know either of them dudes. You just met 3 dudes. Y'all all whores. Oh, you slut shaming. Something got to be wrong. Something has to be wrong. And when I say something has to be wrong, I mean everything ain't right. I know I've done this before. Every time I see it and there's somebody pushing the envelope. Somebody is pushing the envelope. Telling me that I'm wrong for thinking that there is still right and wrong. How am I wrong for thinking that there's right and wrong? Because there is no wrong and there is no shame except for thinking that things that are wrong are wrong. That's the only wrong in our society, is to actually think that things are wrong. Standards just gone. But maybe, this will blow her up. This will blow her up. But I'll be honest, I can't say nothing about her talent. Like, this didn't make me, I didn't listen to this and she's a talented girl. No. I watched it and thought, she got some big titties and they look good. That's what I thought when I watched the video. Am I wrong for that? You're objectifying her. She was naked in a video showing her titties. And I'm objectifying her. She didn't do the objectification. It's me. That's the only thing I walked out of that video thinking. Was about stuff like, she had 2 gay dudes kissing. That's gay. She got some big titties. They're nice. Big titties, though. I didn't walk away like, boy, she's a great writer. Oh, she's a great singer. The arrangement on that was really good. She's a great dancer. Boy, the way it was shot was very artistic. I didn't walk away thinking any of that. And I would think, as an artist, you would want people to kind of think that a little bit, right? If I came on this show one day and just put my penis up on the desk and pointed the camera at it, let it get erect, let it go back down. Let it get erect, let it go back down. Did a little trick with it, popped it a little bit. Let it get erect, let it come back down. People would be like, he just did a nasty show about his penis. People wouldn't be like, oh, he's a decent talk show host. I like his thoughts, his views, his opinions. He's so mean. The way that he puts it, stop objectifying me. But I just did a 2-hour thing of my penis. How do I be mad at you for objectifying me? This horrible, horrible, but not necessarily in the most horrible way. I mean, I've seen things that were not as pleasing as that video. Because again, I didn't know she had it like that. But when I'm watching a music video, that shouldn't be the only thing that you walk away with. So there was that. There was that. That happened, at least to me, for me this week. I saw that video. And wow, again, I can point out she has nice breasts. She has a nice body. She's a cute girl. Or I'm sorry, she's an attractive woman. She's not a girl anymore. She's an attractive woman. But I walked away like really sad and disappointed. But again, I'm talking about Janelle Monáe, and I've never, or at least I don't think, talked about Janelle Monáe before. So maybe it'll catapult her to that next level. And we'll be talking about what? Sierra. Who are the heavyweights? Not Sierra. Sierra ain't no heavyweight. We'll be talking about Beyonce and Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and Janelle Monáe. All because she was naked. All because she was naked in a video. I still, what's the name of the dude that wanted to have sex with the devil? He was pregnant. The Old Town Road dude. What's his name? Lil Nas X. Thank y'all. I couldn't remember his name. I didn't know nothing about no Lil Nas X until that Old Town Road song took off like crazy. And then I guess he wanted to exceed that, so he had to go crazy. And you think, talent-wise, like Michael Jackson did Off the Wall. And then he said, I want to exceed that. He didn't come out naked. He did Thriller. Thriller. It's a different time, though. It's a different time. Hold on. Exactly 100% Emanuel is not aware. Glass Onion was practically the sequel to Knives Out. It was a good movie. What that got to do with her doing a music video naked? I didn't see the previous comment, but what that got to do with her doing the video naked? But look, it's 2023. You can do what you want to do. Sex sells. We all know it. I just think standards are gone. And it always gets me when these people, and I'm not saying that she positioned herself in such a way as to be the, anti-sex symbol. But I kind of felt like, again, I didn't know none of her music, and I still don't. But I kind of felt like she was positioning herself as the anti-sex symbol. Like, I'm a dance. I'm going to wow you with my voice. I'm going to wow you with my talent. And that's how I'm going to win over audiences. I guess after a while, you like, hey, I got to do what I got to do. This money ain't coming like I want it to come. So I need to make some money. Here's my titties. It's about exposing the black woman. Taylor Swift don't have to show her titties. Victoria says maybe Janelle made the video because that's who she is and she wanted to. Maybe I'm wrong, but you insinuated she was doing it for clout. I'm very strongly, heavily insinuating that that's what she's doing it for. Yes. She can make that and show it to her friends all day and not release it to the public. That's just what she wanted to do. Come on. Jeannie says, you speaking as if she's a newcomer. Oh, don't stop it. Let's reason. Let's reason. I said, I don't know how many times she's been out there for years. I knew her to be this dancing whatever. She was trying to wow people with her talent, with her voice, with her dancing. That wouldn't be a newcomer. So I'm not speaking as if she's a newcomer because I've mentioned that she's been in the game for years, successfully. So I'm not, let's be reasonable. Like I liked where the other lady said, maybe this and maybe that. But then Jeannie to say, I'm speaking as if she's a newcomer, that's just not fair to say. I pointed out that she's not. And as if after this trashy video, she will have arrived. She already arrived prior to this. But again, my point was, and if we listen to each other, like, look, you don't have to agree with me, but listen to me. Listen to me. Don't try to twist what I said to be something that it ain't. I said she been out there for years. I don't know none of her songs. But like I said, I don't know no Lizzo songs either. So she just not been on my radar. But when I see a person who does a complete shift in who they are and drop a song, an album that's like so far out there, I know I'm not a music industry insider, but I know enough to know some things move the needle and other things don't. And that very little of what you see from these artists is accidental. It's all an attempt to move the needle. And if she thought she could break through to whatever that next level was without being naked, probably what she would do. But I can't say that with 100% certainty. It's easier to over-sexualize and get attention than it is to be talented. And from what I saw of her, she seemed like a talented girl. I mean, again, I still couldn't tell you a Janelle Monáe song. But I know she had some, and she had some hits. I know she was well known and well respected in the industry. I've seen her perform. Again, I've seen Lizzo perform. I couldn't tell you a Lizzo song. I've seen her perform. She could sing. She could dance. She was a cute girl. Um, you know, she seemed like a talented girl. And maybe she just felt like her talent hit a wall that her titties could break through. Myosha says, I hate the word titties. Say breasts, boobs. I hate the word boobs. That means nothing to me. Them things, anything but titties. Shut your rich ass up. R-Dub. Stop acting like the female singers of our time didn't show off their titties. Who? You tell me the female singer of our time that did a naked video showing they titties. The female singer of our time who did it. At least I don't know what your time is, but of my time. I don't recall a Mariah Carey video with her titties and her whole body just out. She kind of showcased them in the sense that, she would, and they were pushed up and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't see the naked Mariah Carey video. Whitney Houston, I never saw a naked Whitney Houston titty video. Janet Jackson, I never seen a naked Janet Jackson titty video. I mean, he snatched that thing off at the show, but even then she covered it up, even though that was still all a plan. She didn't do like a whole naked, here's my titties video. Who else? What the other female singers of my time? Andre, show me the Janet video where it's just naked titties, the whole video. Show me. Show me. Anita Baker, I don't remember the naked Anita Baker titty video. I don't remember that. I didn't see it. Lil' Kim is not a singer, so she don't count. Shaka Khan, show me the naked Shaka Khan titty video. Show me. Erykah Badu stripped in window seat while running through the streets. Show me your titties in that video. And again, that was not too long ago, and then everybody went bonkers over that because we saw her nice ass. Not even like the whole video wasn't, ooh, look at Erykah Badu's ass. The whole video was just titties and ass. So y'all keep saying it like, oh, everybody just done it. They did it in our day. Show me. Show me. Y'all just making stuff up. Nobody did that, to my knowledge, in our day. Nobody. Millie Jackson is not my day. Millie Jackson is not my day. Patti LaBelle. I didn't see the Patti LaBelle titty video. I'm trying to think of the female singers. I'm calling BS on that statement. They didn't do it. Jeannie says, I hate that word as well. Get over it. Y'all got to get over it. How y'all gonna be here defending somebody showing they titties for a whole video and then be mad or clutching your pearls because somebody say the word titties? It's okay to show your titties, but it ain't okay to say the word titty. How much sense do that make? Well, Emanuel, she has a right to express her sexuality however she wants to. And if you feel some way about it, then that's on you. But you can't put what you feel on her. And she should be able to say whatever it is, to do whatever she wants to do and explore her sexuality. Blah, blah, blah. But don't say the word titty. Stop it. What else? What else? There was something else that I wanted to discuss. My elder says, I didn't say it was okay to show them, but I don't police other people's bodies and what they do with said body. Then don't police my words. You're kind of trying to police my body. I use my body to put these words out there. So don't try to police my body and what I do with said body. That includes the words that come out of it, because a lot of body movement go into that. So don't try to police my body. What else was it that I wanted to discuss? I'm policing your nasty words. How do those words come out? My diaphragm, my vocal cords, my wind, my lips, my tongue, my body. Don't be policing my body. Man breasts don't count. Used to be real singers. Now it's about a certain look. I don't know. I don't know. Do what she want to do. Maybe it'll take her to that next level. She'll be recognized and all of that kind of stuff. Maybe. Now, my gut tells me she went too far. That's what my gut tells me. I could be wrong, but my gut says sexuality sells. Just straight sex, maybe not quite as much. That's what my gut is telling me. My gut is telling me she'll see a bump from this in record sales or streams, views, and she might even be a little more high profile. But then this puts you at a level where now you got to try to top this. So what, next video gonna be like a straight XXX hardcore porn video? But then you got to top that. And if you can't keep topping it, you fall off a cliff. Beyonce has done some things that I don't care for. She exploits her sexuality. She does. But she ain't never really crossed that line of basically doing a porn video. You've seen her in a swimsuit. You've seen, I mean, you know enough to know, that she's waxed down there. She's worn clothes where you can tell all of that. But I don't ever recall seeing Beyonce just sitting there naked in a music video. Just, I don't ever recall seeing that. Because there's a line you go up to. And then you're like, ooh, no. You don't cross that. Because now you're a different act. So my gut tells me, and I could be wrong, but my gut tells me she might explode to a certain level, but then she gonna fall back off. Or she gonna find herself keep having to, do like Lil Nas X. Oh, I got the Old Town Road thing going on. I'm a big star. Okay, now I'm gay. All right. Okay, and now I got some shoes with some human blood in them. Okay. And now I'm in hell humping the devil. Okay. And now I'm pregnant, maybe even by the devil. Okay. Well, where do you go from there? What's next? I gave birth to the devil's baby. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? You get to a point, and if she just keep having to top it, then what? Lizzo was twerking, showing her A off in a thong in an LA gang. And again, that's really racy. But that's not naked Lizzo in a whole music video showing her whole naked body. Along with maybe her mama. I still don't know if that was her mama. I don't know if that was her mama that she was sitting with or not. I don't know. McConnell, you might be part of the problem. McConnell says, me, I just say do whatever floats your boat. F what other people think, as long as you yourself is happy. I don't know if I 100% agree with that. Even though, like I said earlier, my desire is for everybody to be happy as long as you're not hurting nobody else. I think, though, my only caveat to that would be maybe to some degree within reason. Because the idea being, so we should have no standards. As long as everybody happy. Y'all, so a lot of y'all want kids to have to wear I was about to say a costume, a uniform at school. But you think everybody else in the world should be able to just walk around naked if they want to. As long as they happy. No. We have to have some sort of standard, don't we? I don't want to be driving down the street and see two people, having sexual intercourse on the corner. As long as they happy. F what everybody else think. As long as they happy. No, that's indecent exposure. Go somewhere else and do that. You should be ashamed of yourself. What? Trying to slut shame me? Yes. So yeah, McConnell, that's why I say I think that attitude is part of the problem. Whatever floats your boat, Hear what you just said. And I know you might be thinking, wait, man, I'm not saying whatever. I'm reading it. Do whatever floats your boat. Whatever. As long as you're happy. Whatever. Oh, Crystal says hello. You getting off? Avondale sidewalks have live bend them up sex. What? But okay, I'm about done with that. Because it's not, the video's out. It's not gonna change. She's not the last person that's gonna ever do something like this. I wish her success. I wish her success. At the same token, I wish that she could attain that success without having to go to that level. Janice says, I wouldn't pay my hard-earned money to see the majority of these modern-day performers. It used to be entertainers looked good and sounded good without being sexually explicit because they had respect for their craft and their audience. And respect is different now. It's different now. People do things that I just... And yeah, look, I push back against, societal norms and standards and all of that kind of stuff. I do. I push back against that stuff all the time. I do. But by the same token, I also think it had to be some sort of standards. Now, maybe I'm at fault partially for doing all of the pushing back. Why are you pushing back? If the police say, shut up, just don't talk. Emanuel, I guess your favorite artist isn't Prince anymore. Why would you guess that? I don't know that Prince was ever my favorite artist. I'm a little more partial to Stevie Wonder than Prince. But Prince is up there. But why would you assume that he's not? We have to look at a pattern of the overall sexuality of the black female entertainer and ask, why can't we have a mainstream artist like Lauryn Hill? Now, okay, here's the question, or here's my question. Let me think out loud for a minute. I'm not sure that the record company execs are making these artists do this stuff. I don't know that the record company execs probably didn't say, hey, Janelle, we need to see you in the office. And then Janelle came to the meeting and they were all sitting around the conference table and they said, look, you're talented. You're talented. You're a good singer. I think she's a songwriter as well. You're a good songwriter. But we need more records sales from you. So we have this idea. And they pulled out the boards, storyboards. See, these are your titties. See, you're going to have them out. They're going to hang down. Like, yeah. See that? And you're going to be in a video. And in the video, and Janelle was like, I don't think I want to do that. And they was like, if you don't, get your naked ass out there and shoot this video, we canceling your contract. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that happened. I don't think that happened. And I think, everybody keeps saying sex sells, sex sells, sex sells. But I think sexuality sells. There's a difference between sex and sexuality. Sensuality and all of that stuff. There's a difference. Here, a difference. You might see a car commercial with the girl in the bikini all draped over the car. You're not going to see a Ford Mustang commercial with a naked chick humping the shifter. One is actual sex. One is sexuality. You're not going to see the naked chick grinding her vagina on the hood, trying to get an orgasm. She'll rub on the hood and, kind of gyrate on it, but she ain't going to be naked, legit having sex with the car. Because the sex don't sell. It's the sexuality that sells. And I don't know that a lot of people really recognize the difference. Now, do I think the sex has gone a little too far as well? Sure. But it's not the sex that sells. And I think you hit a wall where you're like, this is sexuality. Maybe a little too much. And then that crossover to, no, that's just straight sex. If that's the case, they could just bring in all of the porn stars and have them start doing stuff. I don't think B-Rap, because B-Rap don't agree with me. I don't think B-Rap that the record companies are forcing them to do this. I think, like somebody said, there's a reason why you don't see your Taylor Swift doing it. Even that Miley Cyrus girl, do she have a video, a straight naked video out there like that? I'm asking because I don't know, I don't follow her like that. Adele, we got Adele out there just straight butt naked. Yeah, a lot of country artists out there, I don't see them just butt naked, but there's something about urban music. That's what they call it. There's something about urban music where, yes, they over-sexualize, in particular, the female artists, but also the male artists. They over-sexualize them. And there is something to, I mean, I think that I'm not saying the record companies are blameless, but I think if we stopped, we're not, but if we stopped having a taste for that, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. Hold on, I saw a comment pop up. Y'all know I like the comments, especially from the haters. Kellis, Britney Spears, Alanis Morissette all went nude. Now, look, that might be true. Show me, just point me, tell me the name of the Alanis Morissette video where she just straight naked in the video. And you can see it all. Show me. Just type in the name of the video. I'll look it up. Or the Britney Spears video where she just straight naked in the video. Type it in. Myosha, same here. Same here. Urban music is the only genre that's over sexualized. Madonna, type in the video. Just tell me the name of the video where Madonna is just naked in the video. I'm not saying it don't exist. Tell me. Show me. Show me. I'm not saying these things don't exist. Y'all saying they do. And so I'm asking you, where's the video on par with what we just saw from Janelle Monáe? Not a quick flash of a nipple. Not scantily clad. A whole video of naked sexual debauchery. Show me. I'm waiting because they done threw out names and said that they did the same thing. So I'm waiting for somebody. Just type in the name of the video, the name of the Madonna video where she naked with her titties just out and everything. R-Dub says, Alanis Morissette, say thank you. Hold on. I got YouTube up. Again, I'm not saying it don't exist. All right, let's see. Let me make sure that's muted. I'm going to assume you meant Alanis Morissette, thank you, because I don't see a song by her that says say thank you. So I'm assuming you mean thank you as the video. And let's see. I'm watching, well, it's playing the commercial before the video. So I'm going to see. Stop it. No, she's not. Her hair is covering up her breasts. She's heavily shadowed in the rest of her body. No, it's not the same. That is not the same. Did you watch the Janelle Monáe video, R-Dub? Ain't nothing covering up her titties. This Alanis Morissette got hair that probably ain't all hers, covering her titties. You can't see her titties. And where below the waistline, it's so heavily shadowed, you can't see it. That's not the same. It's not the same. We already talked about that, and what Erykah Badu did was not the same as what Janelle Monáe did. It's not the same. R-Dub is just saying no. Hold on. I can show y'all this so y'all can clearly see. And I think if I just show you like a little clip without the vocals and the music, you'll see what I mean. You can't compare these two. You can't compare them. Hold on, let me see. Let me get that there. And I wonder if I do this. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Hold on, I gotta do some adjustments here. I didn't plan on doing this. Hold on. Go to my launch pad. Go here. Display link. Turn that on. Go to my system preferences. Displays. Display settings. Okay. All right, some stuff might change here, but that'll be my main display. Stop mirroring that. I don't know what y'all see right now. Show me my displays. No, you close. I need you. Okay, I can see what y'all see now, but I still can't see. Show all windows. So now I can't see it. I done messed everything up. Now I done messed everything up. So I can't show y'all, but it's nowhere near the same. It's nowhere near the same. Nowhere near the same. Not even close. And again, I don't think that the record companies are forcing them to do this. I think that this is what the market. Angela says, I just looked up the Janelle Monáe video and I couldn't get past more than 5 seconds of it before I turned it off. And that's nothing like this other video that I can't show y'all now. Because it won't let me do what I want to do. But anyway, I don't think the record companies force them to do this. The market suggests to them that this is what will sell more records. This is what will get them more exposure. This is what will get them more followers. And no, you don't. I don't see it with country artists. I don't see it with mainstream white artists. I don't see it with anybody. I don't see it with anybody but black artists. I think it's a decision that I think the record company, I'm sure that they are okay with it. I don't think they force them to do it. You gonna be naked. I don't want to be naked. Oh no, you taking them clothes off for this video. You gonna suck a shoe. You gonna lick and suck a shoe in a very sexual way. I don't really want to do that. I know you gonna do it. I don't think that's what happens. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. I had something else that I wanted to discuss with y'all, but I don't remember what it is. Suck a shoe? WTF is in that video. Everything. I didn't even know that you were allowed to show, and I don't even want to say it. Like, that's how, I didn't even know you were allowed to show dildos, like, in public. like that. And I know that sounds crazy because you can show whatever you want to show. But when they dildos rained on her, I was like, what in the world? B-Rap says, the record labels make these black women do this. I don't know if they make them do it. I don't know if they make them do it. Jason says, I can't breathe. Why? Because it rained dildos on her? It did. It did. Yeah, I'm not making none of this stuff up. And this is just kind of from memory. I remember her licking and sucking the shoe. I remember the dildos raining. And I remember them titties. I remember her and maybe or maybe not her mama sitting there. I think she sucked something else, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh my goodness. See, now this is driving me crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can I get this to come up? I hear you, phone. I got the phone ringing, but the phone is on a different screen that I can't. Hold on, let me see. I might be able to. Now the little Alanis Morissette video is showing. Hold on, this is the Alanis Morissette video. See, this ain't gonna show me. Okay, hold on. I can get over here and click on play. This is what R-Dub tried to say is the same as the video with Janelle Monáe. Y'all can't hear it, but that is nowhere near the same. No, but she's naked. That is nowhere near the same. Oh, he walked up and he touched her and she's naked. I'm not saying it so that you will see her. I'm saying it to say, hold on, now I can't get my mouse back. I can't get my mouse back now. This is going to be problematic. I had to go that way to get it on. There we go. I got it back now. But that is nowhere near the same as the other video. Not even close. Not even close. So come on, R-Dub. Yeah, I do. No, B-Rap. But I would say, yeah, but I can't get to the thing to pick up the line. So I had to do some adjustments when I do this here. I had to do some adjustments. R-Dub says, I didn't say it was the same. I said they pose nude. No, you didn't. I said, show me where they've done this, where you can see titties and all that kind of stuff with a white artist. And you named 3 artists, and you said they did it. And I said, tell me the name of the videos where they got titties all out and all that stuff. And that was the video that you said. Thank you. Alanis Morissette. And then I looked it up, and it is not the same. So don't say, well, I said they pose nude. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But all right, y'all. I got to get out of here. I really do. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Standards. I think we need to lift the standards. Set some standards, maybe. Set some standards. Yeah, them two gay dudes kissing each other all off in the mouth was terrible. It was terrible. But all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Now I got some stuff to fix over here. But I hope everybody has an amazing day. I hope something life-changing happens to you today. All right? Raise the standard. Raise the standard. Can we try to raise the standard? It shouldn't be that hard to go from no standards to like almost any standards. Because we are almost at the point where there are no standards. Let's come together and set some standards, all right? Until next time, and again, I hope something life-changing happens to you today in a positive way. I said that to somebody, and they were, I got into a car accident. It changed my life. I was like, that's not the life-changing I'm talking about. Something good, life-changing. All right? Until next time, it's the Afternoon Experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm out, y'all. Peace.